Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 56. As we'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans versus Russell Wilson and the Houston Oilers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the NFC champions.
Dixon set to kick off.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10.
So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
A terrific athlete, started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M, and also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon, but being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
They begin with Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
He was taken down by
little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And he backs it away. Falls down incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. The beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now Wilson on first down, escaping the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Brought me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
First and goal at the 1. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill, throw left side, complete. That's Henry. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Complete to Derrick Henry. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, Wilson, flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf, 58 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. Try to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Wilson now, operating from the gun. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the 2-point conversion trend continues, at least as far as trying those goes. They've attempted them after all 3 touchdowns, CD, and converted now 2 of them.
They're not just dipping their toe in the water, are they? I mean, they're committed to going for 2 points, and 2 out of 3, now with a 22-0 lead. In a sense, they're a little bit ahead of the curve, because normally it would be 21, wouldn't it?
And with the way their defense is playing, I don't know if it matters if they do convert any of these. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people. Lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure.
Try to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they're going to set up chop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Do what we do.
Houston. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Titans, nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
4-yard line.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense is running away with this one.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
It's nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Taken in at the 3. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams set through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl.
It's all me.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. So let's glance at a player's spotlight now with Russell Wilson. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Here's Wilson. On 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 43-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
46. Titans, nothing.
Go 14. 36 power.
On 2nd down now. It's Freeman. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Steps away. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3rd and 3.
Tannehill on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Good for a 10.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Marcus Williams.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands. Wilson wants to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.